Hello, this is Victor at RestoreYourMercedes.com. This video is for Scott and Brenda in Montana. Okay guys, so here are your units here from your 95 sl600, and preliminary inspection shows that wires are losing insulation is normal. Well, I mean, it's not normal in normal life, but Mercedes style wiring of that era has this problem. I mean, this is a driver's side unit. As you can see, insulation is flaking off, and if I touch it, I can like just peel it off. I cannot get to that. Well, let's say this wire right here. You can see I can just flake it off. I mean, this is not, the greatest scenario here. Obviously wires have to go. I mean, I have to replace them. That's the standard procedure here. This is the motor cables. They're bigger, so they lose insulation quite easily. So this is definitely what has to be done. Here's the passenger side unit. The insulation is in no better shape. This is not touched. I just opened covers up. As you can see, these are covers. This is passenger side. There lays the driver's side cover. So I haven't touched anything inside yet. This is just the very first video of what units look inside. So if I take this insulation, it just comes right off. So this is number one problem. There is a secondary problem, the motors. Now, motors don't seem to be seized, but what I want to show you here is, that's why I'm making this video, is the problem with motors. Now, I do have my power supply here set at about 3 volts. Yeah, a little less, like 2.8, maybe 3 volts about. This is a powerful one. It can get up to 20 amps. So here are the probes that connect to the power supply terminals, and what we're gonna do is we're gonna apply power to driver's side motor first. I'm doing this with just one hand, so bear with me for a second. Here and trying to make, here's the contact made. Okay, here's the contact made to both terminals. The motor is not turning. Same exact polarity, same exact thing, do the same exact motor on the other side. As you can see, it is turning. So now the driver's side motor is not turning. I hear it tries to, but it isn't. So this is the passenger side. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna flip the polarity. We'll start with passenger side motor right now. So let's put on the power to this one right here. As you can see, it turns the other way. What do we have on the driver's side? Nothing. Now, next thing what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna increase the power on my power supply here to a maximum, which is going to be 14 volts. We're gonna try the same thing on, well, first of all, you'll see the speed on the passenger side motor. Spins fast. Now, because of increased power, I can break this motor loose most likely. As you can see, it starts spinning. So that would explain the problem that you're having. When motor heats up, it cannot spin anymore. But when it's cold, it is still sort of free. And now, even with high voltage, I cannot make this turn. So I clearly see a problem with the motor on the driver's side, beside the wire situation, but the motor situation is clearly visible. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna spin this motor a little bit just to break it loose. Okay, now I broke it loose a little bit and still no go. There it goes. There it goes. There it goes, but it's not spinning smooth. Let's flip the polarity. So this motor definitely needs to be opened up. So at 14 volts, which is abnormally high for the throttle body to work at, but I just wanted to show that I can break it loose at that voltage. So definitely this is problematic motor right here. This has to be taken care of. At the same time, I do suggest to do passenger side as well. And of course the wires have to be done. So even though the vehicle has only like a little over 60,000 miles, it's not about the actual mileage, it's the age. And unfortunately, I have a car with 25,000 miles, a 93 vehicle, has the same problem. All the wires are in this condition. The motors in 94, 95 cars, they tend to get stuck. The very good news is that these motors can still be salvaged and they can still be fixed, and they will remain in service for many more years. So therefore, it's exactly the right timing to do this. Let's see if I show you. Okay, maybe I can show you. Here's another motor from a 95. I don't know if I can show you. Let me pull it apart so you can see what happens if it's too late. As you look at this motor, this is way too late. It's all melted. This motor is gone. I mean, I can't do nothing with it because, well, there's a possibility to fix it, but it's just not really worth it. It's just way too much work. It's all burnt. The armature, the brush holders are all melted. As you can see, this one I could not even retrieve without breaking it. Inside, it's all burnt. So this is the motor that was basically left to die. That's not good. So I'll put it back in this case and let it sit on the side. Now these motors are still totally workable. I mean, I can still fix them and they will still work. I feel less resistance on the left one because brushes don't hold. They're stuck in there. I know for a fact there are. This one, the brushes are still okay, but I would rather do both at the same time because that will make more sense while I'm at it. I would rather do that and fix both, fix the wires, clean units, and they will be ready to last another like 10 years easy. Okay, well, this is a preliminary setup. Preliminary test. I just wanted to show what's happening inside, and I will call you tomorrow. We'll discuss the situation and go from there. Again, this was Victor at restoreyourmercedes.com. Thank you for watching.